As you know, Madam Speaker, we learn new things every day. Today, I understand that Dorothy Dix was a socialite who was very vain, who would go up to people and say, "Tell me why I look so beautiful." Very much like Fiji First, Madam Speaker, with your questions. Madam Speaker, my question is this. Can the Minister of Local Government, Housing, Environment, Infrastructure and Transport inform on what has transpired regarding the compensation of victims of the horrific bus fire accidents at Navuevu village, Nadroga, on 29 August 2008, where 12 passengers from the village of Natokalau, Ovalau, died? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. I now give the floor to the Minister for Local Government, Housing, Environment, Infrastructure and Transport.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I also thank the Honourable Member. Madam Speaker, the bus fire accident in 2008 at Nadroga was really a tragic event for this nation. 10 passengers died on spot due to their inability to escape from the burning bus, while 2 died at the hospital. Madam Speaker, a total of 240,000, being 20,000 per family, was paid as settlement between LTA and the family members in 2014. Madam Speaker, the investigation was carried out by the LTA, Fiji Police Force, National Fire Authority, and the Australian Federal Police. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Supplementary question. I give the floor to the Honourable Arvind Maharaj.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I thank the Minister for the answer. Can Minister also inform how many passengers were on board at the time of the accident?
Thank you. Honourable Minister, you have the floor.
Madam Speaker, I believe there were around 54 passengers at the time of the accident.
Thank you. I give the floor to the Honourable Asir Rondro.
Madam Speaker, I thank the Honourable Minister for his explanation that the payment of 20,000 each has been made to the victims. However, I'd like to refer him to a decision of the court that they were subject to a payment of 100,000 each, if I'm correct, $100,000 each. So the question is, what was the basis of the payment of 20,000, and why were not they being paid the $100,000 each?
Thank you. Honourable Minister.
Madam Speaker, there was a deed of settlement between the family members of the passengers and LTA. But I can also inform this Honourable House, I do not intend to comment because the matter is still before the court. Thank you.
Thank you. I now give the floor to the Honourable Nico Nawaikulu.
Rise to Madam Speaker, because I know these families were going a lot too much. And can he confirm to me, because I feel that the government should take some responsibility. Is there 240,000 from the government? And if the government is doing, I want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
Is that primarily from the government, irrespective of the court and the insurance?
Honourable Minister, you have the floor.
Madam Speaker, $240,000 was paid by the insurance company on behalf of LTA. Thank you.
Thank you. Secretary General. Oh, sorry.
Supplementary question, Madam Speaker.
You have had one supplementary question. You are entitled just one supplementary question. And there are 3 supplementary questions already. All right, we will give you the one more.
Madam Speaker, now that there's more clarity in the payment of that compensation to the victims, the court has decided that $100,000 be paid to the victims. So can the Minister look into the the payment that has been already been made and pay the balance to the victims for $80,000 each.
Thank you. I think the question has already been answered. Point of order.
This matter is in the Court of Appeal at the moment, and my firm is handling it. This matter is not appropriate to be discussed according to the standing orders. Matters that are within court should not be discussed, should not be subject of questions.
Thank you. Thank you. That brings to the end our session on the oral question. Secretary General. Point of order.
Thank you, Speaker. Yesterday, I raised a very important question to the Honorable Prime Minister regarding the return of Crown Schedule A and B land from government to the NLTB. The question appeared on page 1387 on today's Hansard, and the question and the answer by the Honorable Prime Minister is on page 1388. You allowed, Madam Speaker, that I should meet the Honorable Prime Minister to explain to him the question which he said he didn't understand outside of this House. I made the courtesy, Madam Speaker, to ask the Prime Minister, but he was probably too busy. The point I want to raise here, Madam Speaker, that the question is very important because it affects a lot of people, you know, the question is not personal to me. The question is meant for the beneficiaries of this exercise. I would ask you, Madam Speaker, is to make a ruling that the Honorable Prime Minister should seek a written answer from the ITLTB on the question being raised. Thank you.
Thank you. The question, we will ask the Honorable Prime Minister to provide a written answer to that question. Thank you.